everyone. Welcome back to the happiest hour on earth. Tonight, we're so excited to be joined by a really special guest. Her name is Ashley of Darling of Disney. We've followed each other on Instagram for a while now, and we've been really wanting to get her on for a while. So we're so excited. We're going to chat about kind of what she does, and then we have a really fun and very difficult game that we're going to be playing with her. So we are super excited for this. Let's go ahead and get her on here.
Hey Ashley, how's it going?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. So good. Thanks for coming on our show.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we've been,
so
I feel
excited.
like ever since we started our page, I feel like we started following each other and it's just been so fun watching your amazing Disney content. And now it's just amazing that we get to have you on a show.
Yeah, we're so
Thank
stoked.
you guys.
And so we talked before and we were both going to make a Disney drink, one that we have not made on our page yet. We actually made it on our first episode, but we didn't film it because it turned out bad. And what do you know? It still turned out
bad
kind
again.
of bad. Literally, as I said that, my lemon fell off my drink, which is so great. Oh my gosh, both my lemon ears are just down. This is
I'm
so
sorry,
sad.
I put those ones on your cup, so maybe it was my bad. My placement was wrong. I don't know.
So we made the Mickey's Fun Wheel from Lamplight Lounge, and we saw your reel, and we were like, this
makes
perfect.
it look so easy.
The layering is so great. We're going to give it another try. You gave us so much confidence, and then it still
Everything
did
just
not
mixed
turn out
right
good.
in together. You know, I'm sure it's going to
No.
taste right, but doesn't look right.
But either way, cheers.
Yes,
to finally
cheers
getting
from
together
afar.
with
Yes,
Mickey's Fun
cheers.
Wheel. So great. And
Give it
so
a shot.
is this, what's your, oh my gosh, I feel like this is a question
Mm.
for later, but I feel like I just gotta say it now that we're talking about our drinks. What is your like go-to Disney bar? And like, what is your go-to drink?
Okay. So recently, I have just been going to Hearthstone Lounge a ton.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
like been my like go-to place. I don't know why. I think it's just because you can walk up and sit down. It's like the most convenient thing in the world.
That's super nice.
then-
We've never been there.
Oh my gosh, you have to go. They have a giant couch that's like so comfy to sit on too.
Oh, that's my kind of place.
We always go into the Grand California, and it's so like relaxing and peaceful with that piano and like that big lobby, but it's right. Is it kind of closer to the fire? Is that where that is? Or where's it at?
Yeah, so like if you're like facing the fireplace and then you go left, there's like a little hallway that goes off that way, and that's where it is.
What? Okay, how do we
Good to know.
Yeah.
I
We
don't know
actually
if
made
we've
a
ever
drink.
seen it.
Oh no, we didn't make a drink. We made a drink from Grand California, and it wasn't the Hearthstone Lounge, but I saw your story the other day and you were just like, I think reading a book and just like having a drink at the Hearthstone Lounge, and I was like, that sounds like the best
Goals.
time ever. Especially with how like crowded Disney is. Sometimes it's good to still have that Disney experience, but get a little bit of a chill Disney experience.
A little break.
Yeah, usually like if I'm just going to meet someone down there for dinner or something, I'll just bring a book and I'll go hang out at Hearthstone or just in the Grand Californian and just read for a bit until they get there. So,
That sounds so perfect.
Do you have a favorite drink from Hearthstone?
okay, they have this apricot glowtini, which like
Ooh.
it sounds like a mistake, but it's really good.
Oh wait, is it still blue or is it like a different color? Because I know most of the glow teenies are like that light up cube blue or
Yeah,
Must be like a
so
yellow
they, like,
one.
Yeah, it's like an orangey yellow, like glow
Ooh.
cube in it. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good.
I like that. Wow.
We have to check out this place. I don't know why we haven't
I know.
already.
Plus we have light up ice cubes that have different colors, so maybe we should just like give it a
Try
go
to make some ourselves before
But we've made
even
so
go
many
there.
drinks that we haven't actually tried, and I'm like, I hope we did it right.
Tastes good to me.
But that sounds incredible. Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
That's awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on some of our questions for you. So for anyone who's watching that maybe doesn't follow you on Instagram, can you tell us a little bit about your page and kind of what you do?
Yeah, so my account is Darling of Disney, and honestly, it just started as my like personal account was just all Disney pictures, and I was like, oh god, this is getting embarrassing. So then I just started this, And then like I just started sharing all that on there. And then I was like trying to do like tip Tuesdays essentially. And then I got really bored of that. Like in 2 weeks, I was like, I don't have that many tips. And then I was like, oh, let me just do a tipsy Tuesday. And
Yes.
so
I love that.
yeah, and then so it kind of just turned into me trying to do like a drink every week or like showcase like a drink from Disney. And then that like once COVID hit and I was like, I don't have any more drinks to talk about because the parks are closed. I was like, I'm gonna make a drink at home. And then it's just kind of
Yes.
evolved into that at this point. So
That's so
It's fun. We
awesome.
relate. We do the same thing.
yeah.
And it really started, yeah, with, like you said, with COVID. It was like, how can you bring, like, I mean, Disneyland, obviously the rides and the shows and everything are amazing, but really we kind of go there for the food and the drink, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it's a big part of it.
if you could bring that into your house, like you get a little bit
A
of that
little
Disney
something,
magic.
yeah.
You do. So, yeah, it kind of all started with that. Like, I was like born and raised like 30 minutes from Disneyland.
Oh,
Nice.
And so it was just like a weird thing. I was like, I can't go to Disneyland. This is weird. I was like, how can I incorporate some of this into my life?
Yeah, oh my
Where
gosh.
where did you grow up? What city?
It's called Rancho Cucamonga.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
totally heard of
I've
that.
heard
Yeah.
of it, yeah.
Yeah.
I just love
That's
the
awesome.
name.
I know, it's such a great name. So then
Yeah,
did you grow
weird
up
name.
going to Disney like your whole life?
Yeah, I swear. I think my parents took me when I was like 2 weeks old. Like,
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
wow.
They
That's
are
brave. That
So
is so brave.
We were so scared with
Yeah.
our like 1-year-old. I was like,
Yeah.
that's so
yeah.
fun.
So
You're
I've just
practically born in Disney.
I feel like I was, honestly. Like, it's just, it's always been a part of my life. My mom loves Disney. So, like, when she had kids, she was like, we're going to Disney all the time. So,
That's
I love that.
awesome.
I love that.
It's in the blood.
Yeah. And then, so when did you actually start the page? Was that prior to COVID? And then when COVID
yeah.
hit, you kind of had to like, you switched it up just a little bit, doing all the Disney drinks.
Yeah. I started it about, like, I think 4 months before COVID hit and everything. And so I was like, kind of like just getting into it. And
Oh
then
no.
You're
I
like,
was
dang
like,
it.
oh gosh.
You're like, the parks are
Yeah.
going to be closed for 2 weeks. How am I going to even handle this? And then it's like a year.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
ruined it.
Oh my gosh. That's so crazy.
That's rough.
And then in addition to like your page where you have just incredible Disney content, you also create some amazing magical barware.
Which we have.
Yeah, we have 2 highball glasses. The Mickey's Fun Wheel called for the little,
A little bit of a
I
taller
was about
glass.
to say tall boy. I
Yeah.
don't even know what these ones are called. But
That would be
not
a beer.
necessarily like a pint one, but you do pint glasses and highballs. And so what inspired you to create those? And when did you actually create those? And yeah, those designs are so amazing.
They're so cool.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so that was also like my little quarantine baby project. Basically, like, because I got laid off like right at the beginning of quarantine and everything. And so I was like, again, that's why I was like just trying to find something to occupy myself.
Nice. I love
And
it.
so I started to try and learn how to use like Procreate and that sort of stuff. And so I was just like, what can I do with these? Like now that I've just like drawn these things, like I don't really know what to do. And then I just came up with this idea of like starting like a blog or a website or something. And I was like, oh, I can sell glassware and I can put all my drink recipes on there. And granted, I have not kept up with it, but because then I got a job.
A little harder to keep up with that.
Yeah. And so, but now things are finally leveling out, and I'm hoping I have some new designs I've been working on. So I'm hoping that I can put some new stuff out like in the coming months. So
Ooh,
That's
hopefully that
exciting.
happens.
We'll be on the
But-
lookout.
Oh my gosh. I think
Yeah.
one of my favorite ones. Well, okay, actually,
A lot of favorites.
you have. I'm trying to remember the Buzz Lightyear one because I'm right now. I'm thinking because Star Wars just happened, Book of Boba Fett. That Let's Get Sith face. That is so funny and amazing.
So good.
Like I need that one before Mando 3 or maybe before Obi-Wan. I
Yeah,
can get that. But then
it's
you have
even sooner.
What is the Buzz Lightyear one that makes me crack up so much?
Oh, to Tipsy and Beyond.
To Tipsy and Beyond. Yes, I'm like with Lightyear coming out in June. Well, I don't think they'll let me bring a glass into the theater. But
Yeah. You have
maybe I
to
can
keep
try to
that
sneak
hidden
that in.
somehow.
Give it a little one of those, a little cheers to
Little
Buzz
toast.
while I'm going for it. But yeah, no, your designs are so amazing.
They're so great.
They're so fun.
We need to get some more.
Yeah. For
Oh,
sure.
well, thank you.
Awesome. So you make drinks as you've been talking about. So if you have a favorite, which one would that be? And which one's been the most difficult to make?
Ooh, favorite? I can't think of right now. The hardest one was the moonshine sour from Epcot.
Moonshine
That-
sour.
How do I
That
not even
sounds
know this
wild.
exists?
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, so like everyone started talking about it like sometime last year. I don't know. And then when we
Ooh.
went to Disney World in February, I tried it, and I don't drink moonshine. It's nothing that I'm like, yeah, I want some moonshine tonight. And
That's my
so-
go-to drink.
Yeah, and so I like got everything for it, but I was like, moonshine's hard to work with. Like it's hard to like tone
Really?
it down in a cocktail.
Ooh, yeah.
I would imagine that. Some strong stuff, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
and so that's been the hardest for sure.
So what's in it? And also, is that the America Pavilion? I'm like, and it sounds like something in the America Pavilion is like, we're gonna make a moonshine cocktail for everyone. Like,
Sour, like moonshine.
yeah, moonshine, because I love whiskey sours, but I cannot imagine moonshine in it.
Yeah.
Is it literally just moonshine and sweet and sour, or is it like how's that work?
So it was moonshine. It was blackberry moonshine, and then blood orange juice, which was like the secret thing that I couldn't figure out for the longest time what the citrus was, and it was blood orange juice.
Oh.
And then
interesting.
I think some lime juice and something else.
Ooh,
Some
man.
bitters, which was also strange. It was just like, it was a big mess of things that I was like, I can't balance this flavor right now.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
So did you try it? You like had it in Epcot and then you decided to make it?
Yeah.
See, the hardest thing is that like some like don't have recipes, and it's just crazy being like, I think that's
Just have to like estimate.
and then you try it and you're like, maybe
Might have
I
been
need to,
off a little
adjust this a little bit. But it is so hard when there's nothing. And sometimes like they'll always put the ingredients on the menus, but you just really don't know the ratios. So by the time you like actually get it right, you're already like 4 drinks in. You're like, wait, what? and then for us, we have to try to film a podcast after we have like 10 drinks. No, not 10, but
Not how that
maybe close
works.
to that. But yeah, no, that okay. So moonshine sour. I have to look
Does
that
sound
up.
pretty nuts.
That sounds insane. Is it still there, or was it like a special like 2020
I think
kind of
it's
deal?
still there, actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
like I
man.
think I've still seen people getting them. Oh, but
Wow.
I did just think of like my favorite one. So I recorded this drink, and then I didn't like how I filmed it, and so I never put it out, and so I need to redo it. But I made the Levy and Rose like slushy drink from France in Epcot.
Ooh, that's
Wait, is
so,
Yeah.
that's
That's
the
not
one,
the one we made, right?
Is that the what is the slushy one that we made? It
was like the orange one.
right?
Maybe it was.
What's the orange slushy? The Grand Marnier like slush.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
there's
the
two
Grand
different
Marnier
ones.
Okay.
slush.
Okay, so that is that. That's what
Yeah.
it's called.
So it's like the pink slushy one.
Ooh.
That I think
What
they
makes it
bring it out
pink?
for cranberry juice.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Yeah, so it's like some red cranberry juice and then some of like the pink cranberry juice. And then I
Okay.
think you blend it with gin and Saint Germain to get like the floral portion in it. It's really good. I want to remake it
sounds
because I
good.
loved it. And I just hated how I filmed it. So I was like, no, I'm not putting it out.
That's so
Gives you another
funny.
opportunity to have it again, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Saying I make them a lot too. Like just like at home I make it a lot. So I'm like, I really need to just film it again.
Yeah.
You do.
You
Yeah,
should.
and-
I want to see.
So going on drinks, you posted a Tipsy Tuesday post today at Alani, and you recently went. I think probably, I don't even know. Was it like a few weeks, a month ago? But how was that? Was it pretty incredible?
It was amazing. So like I had briefly stopped by Alani like a couple years ago, but like we didn't like do anything there. Like I kind of just like walked into the lobby and that was it. And so this time, so we weren't staying at Aulani, maybe one day, but
Oh, that'd be so amazing.
oh, I know. And so they were allowing like day guests basically. So you just
Oh,
had to go and they give you like a wristband that says that you can like be there for the day. And we
So
got a
cool.
dining reservation at, oh, I'm going to butcher the name.
oh my God.
Makahiki. Uh,
Sounds pretty good.
Sounds
yeah.
about right.
Yeah, and so that was their character breakfast, which was like really cute. It
Oh
was
my
so cute to
gosh.
see them like in their little
Oh,
tropical outfit.
that's
Yes.
so fun.
I love it. That's so good.
Yeah, and so like the food was amazing too. Like that was a great breakfast. But then after we just went to like the poolside bar, and that's where I got my pineapple drink, which was all I asked for that whole trip.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so what was
Pineapple
that
in
called?
Hawaii.
I was like, that looked amazing.
Yeah, so it was a Lihing Rita. So basically just a margarita with Lihing in it.
What?
Whoa.
Was that? Wow. Blending those two flavors, I'm like, what would that taste like? Did it actually
Yeah.
blend pretty well?
Yeah, it was like honestly, I do think it's the best margarita I've ever had. And then
Whoa.
like
Ooh.
since my husband grew up there, he grew up with like Lihing like everything.
Wait, he grew
And
up in
so
Hawaii?
yeah, so he was like
What?
born and raised
That's
in
awesome.
Hawaii. So that's why
Wow.
we go so often.
Oh my gosh.
Does he have
that's
family
amazing.
there still?
His entire family lives there. He's the only one like on the mainland.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
That is so
I'd be trying to
convenient.
go
I
if
would
was
be in
there.
Hawaii
That's
a
so
lot if my husband's family was from there. So
Yeah,
awesome.
and so like it was such a great margarita, and he was like, "Oh, this is just like normal." But I was like, "I've never had Lihing before. Like I've never tried it in a drink."
Oh my
That's
gosh.
so good. They
That
should bring
sounds
it to
good.
like some of the mainland parks. I feel
Yeah,
like
some of the resorts.
Epcot, right? Epcot will do a Hawaiian booth at the
Yeah, the food and wine.
the
That's
food
true.
and wine. Like they should
Yeah.
introduce that. That'd be so awesome.
Nice little margarita added to it. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so like any of their cocktails you can get in a pineapple. So I was like, I have to do it. Like I'm here. I'm gonna get a pineapple.
Oh my gosh. And then with the day pass, could you actually, I know you went to the pool bar, could you actually enjoy that amazing pool that I see in all the photos or no?
No.
Oh no! Come on.
And you're wearing your like wristband too,
unfair.
so I can't like sneak in there. And, like wristband.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
so if
man.
you're a hotel guest, you get a different color wristband, which means that you
got it.
can like go into the pool and that sort of stuff. But
Oh.
we were able to like walk down to their beach, and then they have like, because I think it's like Aulani and the Four Seasons are right next to each other, and they like share like a little beach.
That's
And so you can walk
cool.
down there and like just be by the water there, and then there's a couple coves like down the way too that you can like hang out and just go to the beach over there. So
Oh, that is
so
so
amazing.
fun. Oh
It is
my
like
gosh.
my
Yeah.
dream to go stay at Alani one day. I
It's
want to so
definitely
bad.
on the bucket list.
Same.
Yeah. That's so
Gotta do
fun.
it.
And so now, as we're talking about all things peaceful and nice, we're going to kind of do the whole opposite and do a game, which I feel like I
Very
feel so bad.
difficult game.
I know I feel bad that we
Yes.
created this because we've seen some people do, it's kind of like F, marry, and kill, right? It's kind of like that. But we're going to play Keep, Refurb, or Demolish Disney Edition with rides. And literally we're like, this is gonna be great, this is gonna be so fun. And then as we were writing this list, we were like, this is
Like
actually
we
so
chose some very hard rides to put up against each other. Like I can't believe we did this to her and to ourselves. This is
We've
like
just
horrible.
done some other games before, and so we're like, let's switch it up. And then we're like, this is gonna be insane. So full disclaimer before we even get here, if we say Demolish on like one of your favorite rides or like a ride that you truly love, know that we love it too. But there's no way. I mean, you have to choose Demolish for one of the three. So
one of them's gotta go.
So we're doing this disclaimer. We love all. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I love most of these rides, but
Yeah.
But before we jump into this is gonna be really tough.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna start with Ashley. No, it's kidding. I can start.
Oh gosh.
You can start. So okay, so we broke this down by park. So we're gonna actually save Disneyland for the end because that's our home park, and we actually added 2 to that list just because we wanted to make it more distressing and terrible. So we're gonna start in Magic Kingdom, and so we have 3 rides here, and they aren't like the classic rides per se because we're saving some of those for Disneyland, but we are going to be talking about Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Ariel, and then People Mover. And I guess I'll start. It took me a while to do this, but I think I'm going to keep. I think I'm gonna keep People Mover because we don't have it in Disneyland, and it's such an iconic ride. I think I'm going to refurb. This is tough between these 2 because Ariel has like the best queue in the world, but that's like one ride that we actually have in Disneyland, even though the line is like the worst compared to their line. But since it actually will still exist in America, I'm actually saying we're gonna demolish Ariel, and then we're going to refurb Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. And I guess for a refurb, my thought was just make it longer, and that was pretty much it. But this was so hard. But should we go? Do you need more time, Ashley, or do you think you know? If you need more time, Emily can get. Okay.
Go for it.
Okay, well, so first, I was listening to your episode on line cues, and I actually didn't get to go through the Ariel one in Magic Kingdom, and you guys were all talking about it.
It's
so beautiful.
Like, oh, yeah, because when I went, I was with someone who had the DAS pass, so we just like went through the exit and just like popped in.
Oh my gosh!
So I didn't get to see the whole thing, and now I'm like, dang it, I need to see that.
I mean, a big part of it is just the outside with like the beautiful castle and stuff. Yeah. But I mean, throughout the queue, it is pretty immersive and pretty fun.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
I would agree. I would demolish Ariel just because it would still be in California Adventure.
For sure.
But I love it, but it's fine. And then I would say refurb the People Mover.
Nice.
I don't know why. I've never been on it. I've watched so many ride-throughs of it, and I feel like I want a little tiny bit more in Space Mountain. I don't know why. I
love that. Yes.
Yeah, so and then keep Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
That's a good one.
You know?
Yeah, I do love Seven Dwarfs. It's so perfect.
Okay. I knew I was going to agree with one of you guys. And Ashley, I think I agree with you. I think that sounds about right. I think People Mover needs to stay because it is a classic. But yeah, it could use a little like something new, like something longer. Maybe more to the queue or something. I don't really even remember the queue, but
I think you just like go up an escalator and then you're there, which is
great. That's cool.
It's a short line, but
maybe they could like add something to that. I don't know. Yeah. And then I guess just bye to Ariel because we have it here. So sad. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're moving on from Magic Kingdom. We're going to Animal Kingdom, and I think this might be the hardest, honestly. This is so sad. So we have Flight of Passage, and you could blame me. I did pick these rides out, just like, what are the biggest rides? And I picked them, and then I was like, no.
Okay, but this is really hard.
So we have Flight of Passage, Everest, and the Kilimanjaro Safaris. And I guess I'll start again. This is so sad. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep Flight of Passage because it is, it's an amazing ride. It's really, really just one of my favorite rides ever. Everest, I'm going to refurb just to get the Yeti actually working again. Now, Kilimanjaro Safaris, I'm not demolishing and getting rid of all those animals. I'm placing them in the Animal Kingdom Lodge. So we have even more animals, and
They get
maybe
to
you
live
could
happily
do
in the lodge forever.
yeah, maybe you could do a cool like another excursion thing there. So we're keeping the animals. You could still see the animals up close. But I don't know. That's like an experience that you don't really get. Like that's so
I
unlike
know.
anything. But Expedition Everest and Flight of Passage, like that'd be so
Yeah.
hard to get rid of. So I think
I
I'm
agree.
doing that as long as we could save the animals and move, just like locate them somewhere else.
Yeah.
I guess.
I think so.
Yeah, that's a tough one. But Ashley, do you know your list?
Ugh. Okay, I think I would keep. This was hard because Animal
so
Kingdom's my favorite park at Disney.
I love it too
It's
so much.
great.
So I think I would keep Everest. I think it's perfect even with the Yeti struggling.
Struggling.
You're having a rough 10 years or whatever.
It
Yeah.
is. It's having a rough go at it, but I still love it.
Love
And
it.
then I think I would refurb Kilimanjaro safaris. I would
Nice.
I feel like they can always have better. The animals can always have more.
That's true.
And then I guess get rid of Flight of Passage, but I love it so much.
I know. It's one of those things where it's
so
like,
hard.
I love it. It's also a screen ride, which I don't like love screen rides, but it's honestly, it makes me feel some sort of way that's so tough.
Same.
Yeah.
But either way, like I feel that list too because I love Kilimanjaro safaris.
It's so
Yeah.
so tough, man. I'm just like staring at them right now. I'm like, how do you even choose? Okay, I am like a massive Flight of Passage fan because I just feel like there was like nothing like it that I had been on, and I was like giggling the whole time. I was just like in heaven. So I think I have to keep Flight of Passage. Yeah, I think Refurb Everest, and yeah. It's so sad to say like goodbye to the animals, but as long as they're being taken care of, then it's good.
I know. I feel bad saying. I mean, a lot of these, I'm like, I feel terrible, but I love them all equally.
Yeah.
I have to choose.
It's not like this is actually happening. We have to
Exactly.
remind
True.
ourselves.
True.
It's just sad to even think about.
Yeah. Okay. So next up, we have Epcot. We have Soarin', Frozen, and Spaceship Earth. And I'm going to demolish Soarin' because we have it in California Adventure. And I think our queue is really, really good in California Adventure. I'm going to, I might, oh gosh. I think I'm going to keep Frozen and then demolish Spaceship. Or sorry, not
No.
demolish. I'm
I was like,
demolishing
wait.
both. I'm going to refurb Spaceship Earth, make it a little more like continue the story, like with communication where it's gone. And I guess that's just people like on social media, which isn't like as exciting,
Not super
but
exciting.
kind of bringing
People on
it
their
a little bit more modern. And so that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. I
I
agree
like
with
it.
that list. Yeah. Soarin' makes me a little motion sick every so often, so that would be demolished. But again, it's here too. And like I like Spaceship Earth. I feel like it has like room for more. So
Yeah.
definitely refurb and Frozen's my favorite movie and it's my favorite ride at Epcot. So that one is key.
It's so fun.
100%.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, because I know there's a lot of people who were stuck between the old.
Started with the M. I can't think.
The old ride that was there, and some people were like,
Maelstrom?
Maelstrom,
Yeah.
and people
Yeah.
were like, oh no, they changed it. But honestly, like this one, they have some great animatronics. I love the little Olaf who's like kind of following alongside your bow, and he's doing
Yeah,
this
it
little
was
dance.
such
and I'm
a
like,
fun ride.
it's so great. I think a lot of times when they do like a new like skin over rides, I feel like it feels forced and is not that good. But Frozen was actually done so well that it really it kind of just fit what was already there. And I loved it so much.
I love it. I thought it was like such good spot for it. Like
Yeah.
it's so fun that there's a ride in one of the pavilions.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Okay, yeah, it is my turn. So yeah, I agree. Soren can go because we have it here, and it just seems it felt to me kind of like misplaced, like where it is in
Yeah.
Epcot, because it's like I remember we were like having breakfast in like this big building, and I was like, oh, like Soren's in here,
It's
like
right
it was
there,
like in
yeah.
this like I don't know, it just seemed kind of strange to me where it was. So Soren is leaving. Yes, Frozen can stay, and Spaceship Earth will
Ooh,
refurb.
that was the first
That
time
was
we all,
yeah, we all agreed on
Yeah.
that one.
Ooh. All right, let's see if it continues going. So we're going to Hollywood Studios next. We have Rise of the Resistance, Tower of Terror, and Rock and Roller Coaster. And this is really tough. I'm stuck between two things. I think. Oh. I. Okay. Let's keep Rise of the Resistance there. I guess Refurb Tower, because I definitely want Tower to stay since we don't have it over here. And then I guess Demolish Rock and Roller
Yeah.
Coaster. Even though I love Rock and Roller Coaster, I guess that's what we're kind of going for there. Yeah. How about you, Ashley?
I agree as well. I think Refurb Tower, I think they could make the drops more like Guardians, and that would be
Oh, I
fun.
like that. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
And then keep Rise because it's my favorite ride. And then
Ooh, oh,
Demolish Rock and Roller Coaster. That one gives me a headache. I have no idea why. I love roller coasters like with all my heart,
yeah.
but that one gives me a headache every time.
There's a lot going on. It's
You
like
know-
it's pretty crazy.
It is. And actually the funny thing is I remember them talking about like maybe doing a Guardians ride where Rock and Roller Coaster was, but they're going to be doing it at Epcot, but you're going to get another like indoor coaster. So, yeah, I guess you might as well get rid of one indoor coaster and have a new one, which will be the Guardians of the Galaxy one.
I like that. I think I have the same answer.
With
Keep
oh yeah, we all did the same
again.
Oh,
Yeah.
my gosh.
This I feel like I'm just copying everyone, but really like it's my answers too.
We're giving such good answers.
Yeah,
that
yeah. I
it's
happen to be
great.
the last, so it just sounds like I'm copying you. But yeah, definitely keep Rise of the Resistance. Tower could use the refurb, but I love it to death, and I'm so happy that it's still in Disney World. I would
That's so
cry if that
perfect.
left too. And yeah, Rock and Roller Coaster, fun ride, but out of those for sure, I could say goodbye.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we go over to California Adventure now.
Our side of
I feel
things
like
now.
we might actually have something similar. Maybe not. I don't know. Radiator Springs Racers, Guardians of the Galaxy, Mission Breakout, and Incredicoaster. I'm gonna actually demolish Incredicoaster. It is such a state. Actually, if you look shocked. Wait. Okay, I'll give my case. Incredicoaster is such a staple as you're looking out into that, beautiful lagoon and the water and everything. I liked California Adventure actually a little bit more, just because I feel like a lot of the
You mean
know, you
Paradise
get-
Pier? Is that what you meant?
like when it was Paradise with California Screamin'. I just feel like some of the placement, like it's cool if you're riding it at night, but in the
I
daytime you're
haven't
like
ridden it at night.
there's like poles holding Jack up, or
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna demolish Incredicoaster. I'm gonna keep Radiator Springs Racers the same. It is a perfect ride. And Guardians Mission Breakout. Oh my god. Mission Breakout. I'm going to refurb just to add more music and song choices, and just let's have, instead of like 6 songs or whatever, let's do 15. Like every single time will be a fun little time. So okay, Ashley, I feel like
Your
you're
turn.
a little
You were heartbroken
So
with that
ready
choice.
Oh gosh. Okay. I agree that Paradise Pier was better than Pixar Pier, but I would keep Incredicoaster
Oh, nice.
for
Okay.
sure. Yeah. I would keep Incredicoaster and then Refurb Guardians.
No.
I agree with you. And then I would
Oh, no.
demolish Radiator Springs.
Oh my gosh. I like I
Oh
was
my
like, it's a
gosh.
perfect ride. And you're just like, just get rid of it. It's
Goodbye.
I love it so much,
But
but
it's tough.
I love
yeah.
the other two more.
Especially because Incredicoaster is our only like loop ride, you know?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Making me second guess
this is
myself.
tough. Oh, this stuff.
Okay.
The last one, Disneyland's gonna be like
Yeah, that was gonna be hard.
craziest,
I
like,
better
that's-
just
I
choose
know.
Oh
quickly
man,
on
I
this
cannot
one.
even handle it.
Okay, let's see. I'm keeping Radiator Springs Racers as well because I just feel like it is such a nice, fun, diverse ride. There's so much
Yeah.
that's good about it. I think maybe I would get rid of Guardians, even though that's sad, but I love Tower even more. So since Disney World has it, I feel like I could, I mean, it's so sad to say, and yeah, I guess I would maybe just refurb Incredicoaster back to how it used to be.
Oh, nice. And then since we're
I
getting rid of
loved it.
Guardians, let's bring back Maliboomer.
No,
There's
no, we don't need to bring
Yes.
Malibu back.
Maliboomer. Actually, honestly, let's get rid of Inside Out and just get
Yeah.
Maliboomer. We went on that with our son, and we were just like, "This is it." Well, this
He's
is
just
great.
yeah,
We were like-
rather boring, rather fast, like over with very quickly
it was
for
like
waiting in
very-
line.
Very carnival-esque, but okay,
Yeah.
okay. So we all
All
kind
right.
of had a little.
A little bit different
Different
answers, I
opinions.
think, for each of us.
Okay, now get ready for people to get really mad at us.
This is
We're
horrible. I have no
bringing
idea.
on Disneyland.
Oh,
This is so
I don't know,
sad.
dude.
So, like I said, we are doing actually the first one. I feel like it's kind of easy for me. We didn't want to. There's a couple of mountains. We wanted to do like a mountain theme, but then we like put all the mountains together. That's going to be way too hard. But anyways, our first one, we have Space Mountain, Thunder Mountain, and Matterhorn, which is a mountain. So we're gonna
Technically,
keep
it
this
is.
in.
Yeah, so we're counting it.
So I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to keep. And demolish doesn't mean like actually get rid of the facade, right? We're like just demolishing the ride so we can keep the look of the outside and just kind of have it there, right? Okay, so I'm gonna keep Thunder Mountain. I'm going to refurb Space Mountain. Our Space Mountain is definitely superior. Sorry, like Disney World people.
For sure.
I was about to say I love your Space Mountain, but it hurts my back. So I like ours a little bit more. But I'm gonna refurb it to add a little bit more like planets and a little more like visuals that I could actually see because ours is pretty dark. And so just kind of keep most of it, but add a little bit more there. And then I'm going to demolish the ride of Matterhorn, just because it also hurts my back. Let's take the Yeti. We'll put him somewhere so we can still see the Yeti, but we'll still see the mountain and we're good. So I'm pretty confident in that answer.
Yeah.
I agree on demolishing the ride portion of Matterhorn.
Yeah.
I feel too old for it. Like,
Yeah. It's fun when we were
just-
teenagers. Not so
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
anymore.
I know. Yeah.
yeah, now it's just a mistake every time. But
Yeah. It's like,
Seriously.
ow.
Every time I write that, I'm like, I try to make sure my like posture is perfect. I'm like, don't move. Like, make sure you're holding it. Like, I try to like keep this like certain angle, and every time it's wrong, and I just get hurt. It sucks.
Yeah.
It's bad.
It's tough.
yeah, and
But
then
we
I
need the
never
facade.
feel-
We need the
Yeah.
we need that Matterhorn. Like, it's so
Mhm.
perfect.
Yeah, and then I would keep space and refurb Big Thunder. I feel
Nice.
like I want there to be more water around Big Thunder Mountain. I don't know
Ooh.
why. I feel like it would make it like pretty. Like,
Ooh, I
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, you know what? In
Paris,
France, yeah. At the Paris Disney there, it is like totally surrounded by water. So
yeah.
I see what you mean.
It's crazy because you actually like the queue goes. I don't know how it brings you out, but Thunder's almost like on an island kind
Yeah.
of thing. But it is really cool. It is on like surrounded by water and it's beautiful. That's a really fun Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
I like that answer for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Was
Keep
that it?
going.
I like did not even come to a conclusion the whole time you guys were talking.
Demolish all.
Okay. I definitely concur on the Matterhorn thing. I mean, definitely the mountain needs to stay there, but I could do without the ride probably. Maybe refurb space. I don't know how. Yeah, I like what you said maybe about like adding some more because it does kind of just feel like you're in darkness for a lot of it.
Yeah.
So I guess they could add some stuff to be more like visually exciting.
I mean, it's like pretty much a perfect ride, although I don't know. Yeah, I could.
And
use a
also
little
the
more.
queue. I wish they could do something about the queue because it feels never ending sometimes.
especially
I don't know.
outside, yeah.
I don't know what they could do about that, but it's like it feels like miles long.
It does,
So yeah, I guess we'd be refurbing space and keeping thunder.
All right. So now we go
Last
to the
one.
last one, which I think is probably the hardest on the list. We have Pirates, Splash, and Haunted Mansion. Why did I do this?
All the like best.
I know
What,
it's
what were
honestly
we
the
thinking?
worst. I know it's terrible.
Yikes.
So, oh gosh. Okay. And all of these I love equally, but I feel like in my mind this needs to be done. Oh gosh. Okay. Pirates were No. Pirates were refurbing. I'm going to add a couple of little tiny things to there. I think we've always talked about this. It would be cool to see like a Kraken tentacle out of nowhere, like, you know, where
Yeah,
that
or
big ship
sirens.
scene is, where like Captain Barbossa is, and maybe even some like mermaids from like, was that?
Sirens.
I almost said episode 4 of the Sirens, Pirates 4. Like, you know, I think Disney World did that for a little bit underneath the water.
Yeah, they
so
could
maybe
use
like
some
adding
extra.
a few things there. I think I'm gonna keep Haunted and then Demolish Splash, which is so sad. Splash Mountain honestly puts me in such a Disney mood. Like literally that whole, it's so long. You get to like experience all the singing, and it's just such a classic Disney attraction. But between all these, I think I'm gonna have to Demolish Splash, which is the saddest thing ever.
Yeah.
But like you said, this is the hardest one, so it needs to break some hearts.
Something had to
So,
go, right?
Yeah. Okay, Ashley, I'm so scared.
Oh gosh, this is like next to Animal Kingdom. This is the hardest one.
I know.
That was
I know.
horrible.
I think Refurb Splash, because I'm really excited for it to become like Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, it's gonna be so awesome.
So they're automatically refurbing it for us. Like,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what's
right.
happening.
We didn't have to make that
So true.
choice.
Yeah. And then I think keep Haunted Mansion.
Oh,
Yeah. That was
nice.
like my favorite ride since I was like 4. Like I
Oh,
always
really?
loved
Oh my
Haunted
God.
Mansion.
Ooh, I feel
Yeah.
like you while like loving Haunted Mansion at 4 was like me covering my eyes and ears when I was 4. So you're so much better than me. Okay, I love that. 'Cause you have like that
And then-
connection to it.
I do. Like my dad and sister would always go on like a roller coaster, and I was like always telling my mom, I was like, take me on Haunted Mansion. Like that's
Oh
the only
my
ride I wanted
God.
to.
That is
That's so
so
cute.
great. I love
Oh
it.
my gosh.
So I
love
can't get
that.
rid of that one. And then
Yeah.
I hate to say Pirates, but Pirates. At least there's still
Something's
one in
gotta go.
Disney World.
Okay, yeah, there's
Yeah,
Disney
that's
World
true,
and
that's
almost, like,
true.
all the other parks, right? Like
Yeah, they all pretty
Yeah.
much
almost all
have
the other parks
a version
have
of
them.
it.
So, and
Yeah.
actually, I really want to go on the Shanghai one. So I'm super excited about
Yes.
that. Oh,
Shoot.
okay.
Oh gosh, that just shifted my decision. Or maybe it did. I'm trying to think. Okay. Okay. This is so impossible to do. It's so hard. But okay. I just cannot in my heart say goodbye to Pirates, even though it is in the other parks. It's like the original, and like walked on it here, and it was like, it's just like my favorite. So I have to keep Pirates. I already have kind of resigned myself to Splash being gone, even though I am excited too for the new one. I feel like in my head it's already like, okay, well, it's gonna be gone. So I guess I'm saying goodbye to Splash, and I'm refurbing Haunted. I don't even know what to refurb. Like it is pretty perfect.
Yeah, Haunted is pretty perfect. There were some like extra show scenes in Disney World that I really loved. Like when we first rode on it, like the whole like there's a stair scene which was really cool. like where you see like the footsteps kind of walking up the stairs, and then is there a library scene too? I feel like
maybe.
Yeah,
I can't remember. I know it's been years. Yeah,
so
I guess maybe just like adding even like, I mean, it's already, I guess, a pretty long ride, but just adding more to it because why not?
Nice.
I love it.
Oh my gosh.
That was hard.
Guys, I cannot believe we just did that. And I'm sorry, Ashley, that we put you through that. I feel like I was like, this is
like
gonna be
mental
a great
turmoil.
idea. And then literally I was like, this is so crazy. But
that was tough.
Seriously, thank you so much for coming on our show, and tell our listeners where they can find you and like anything new that might be coming up for you besides going to Hawaii in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can find me at Darling of Disney, and I will soon-ish being the main part, hopefully be bringing some more designs of glasses and actually blogging a bit more about recipes and that sort of stuff. So yes.
Awesome.
We can't wait.
We'll
Oh my
be
gosh.
keeping an eye out.
Yeah, well, it's been so amazing you having on our show for our 40th episode, which just lined up perfectly.
Oh
which is
my
a
gosh.
nice milestone. We get
Yeah.
Ashley on. Woo. But thank you so much, and I'm sure we'll be in contact and liking each other's photos pretty soon. So thanks so much, Ashley.
Thank
Have a
you.
good
We
one.
had so much fun.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
All right, so thanks again to Ashley who joined our show. Definitely go check her out on Instagram and on her blog. She is just so amazing, and we're so excited that we got to have her on
I
our
know,
show.
it was so much fun and
Yeah.
so hard playing that game. But
I know it was the worst. It was
still fun.
fun, but terrible and amazing. But
Thanks.
anyways, thank you so much for listening to our 40th episode of the Happiest Hour on Earth, and we will see you guys next week.
We'll see you next week, guys. Have a
Bye.
good weekend.